My name is Jillian McNally, and I'm the Undergraduate Social Engagement Coordinator for the Naveen Jindal School of Management and coordinator of the Jindal OutREACH program. Thank you for taking the time to watch this How to Post an Event in VOMO informational video. In this video, we will review how to post and edit events in the Jindal OutREACH VOMO Hub. We hope that you find this video informative and helpful. Let's get started. Since this tutorial video is coming from an organizer's perspective, you'll notice that I'm signed in as the Comment Closet, which is a UTD nonprofit that I serve as the staff advisor for. When you first sign into the Jindal OutREACH VOMO Hub, this is what you should see. We'll have our volunteer banner up here and all of our projects listed below. To open up the organizer dashboard, you'll hover over your name to the upper right and click on Administration. And this is going to open up the organizer dashboard in the VOMO system. And from here, you'll be able to see your tools to the left, as well as just your basic dashboard right here. When you are creating and posting a new project, there are two places that you can do that from. There's an easy button right here on the main dashboard, but you can also click on Projects and click on New Project to the upper right. So we're going to walk through creating a project. I'm just going to create a really simple test project here so you can see what we're doing. And these first few drop downs, pretty simple. They're going to step you right through. It's the project name and the project description. And again, I'm going to be very brief, but on project description, feel free to write as much as you need to. This is a great place for you to really get the mission of your organization out to students and let them know exactly what they'll be doing when they serve with you. The next drop down is category, and we do encourage you to choose at least one category option. You can choose up to 3, but categories just help students know what areas you serve and helps them choose the best opportunities for them. The next option is join a campaign. We do not currently use campaigns, so you can go ahead and leave this blank. We may add this feature in the future, but for the time being, just ignore this drop down. Next, we have location, and you'll notice that the software will always default to the Jindal OutREACH location of UTD, but we encourage you to add a venue name if necessary, and go ahead and add your address in here because that's going to let students know exactly where you're located and also give them that great Google Maps feature as well. Next, you'll see image, and we really encourage that you do choose an image for your project that you're posting. If you don't, the system will pick one for you by default, but it's typically just going to be texture and color. And since we've seen that our students are very visually motivated, this really does add much more dynamic impact to your ad. So now that we have the basics filled out, you'll notice that in light green text, it says Show Advanced Options. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And the first advanced option is going to be Project Owner. So this will default to whoever is signed in as the organizer. And this means whenever a student has to contact the organizer or has a question about the project, the email that is listed as the organizer is who they will be reaching out to. Now, that may not be the person in charge of this particular project. So VOMO has given us the opportunity to add a point person for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and add myself as the point person. And that way our student volunteers know exactly who they're contacting for this particular project. The next box, Need to Know. This is a way for you to get important information out to your volunteers. So if they need to wear closed-toed shoes, if they need to be sure and bring a particular form with them, or if you require that they wear a certain dress code, this is where to add that information. So For the sake of example, we're going to say, be sure to wear closed-toed shoes. Okay, so next we have privacy. A little bit about what this means. You'll notice that it's going to default to private. That is because we are a private hub. So if you were to change this to public, we ask that you please don't, because you actually will not reach any of our volunteers. Since we are on a private hub, we have restrictions and settings on what our volunteers can see. So our volunteers are only able to see what's posted in our private hub. So to reach our 1,500 plus volunteers, be sure you leave this on private. Now we do have an option of unlisted, and this is great for our clubs or organizations that are targeting a specific already set population of volunteers. So if that applies to you, please reach out to me and I'm happy to go into this in a little bit more detail. Most of our partner organizations are going to just leave this on private to make sure that you are getting your posts to that Jindal Outreach Hub. Next, we have participant approval. So if you do have restrictions on your participants, such as a minimum age or that they have to maybe fill out a specific form first, this is a great way to control that. You can click here and nobody will be able to finish signing up for your opportunity until you approve them. We're going to go ahead and leave that unchecked. Comment closet, we don't have any restrictions or anything like that, so I'm going to leave that blank. The next one we have is background check. We do ask that you not check this box. This is actually specifically referring to Checker, the background check that is used through the VOMO software, which we do not currently use. We do ask that all of our partner organizations who are utilizing background checks, that is something that you handle on your end. So go ahead and leave this spot blank. On guest, you can give students the opportunity to bring guests or no. Comment closet's pretty small, so we're going to say no. Minimum age will default to 13. That is the minimum age to use the VOMO software, but you can set this to 18 or 21, or if you have a different minimum age, you can set that to whatever you need. Additional information to be collected from volunteers. If you have anything else you need to ask, such as food allergies or physical restrictions, you can ask that here. If you have attachments, such as a form that they need to fill out or bring with them, that can be attached as well. And then the last option is links. So links are incredibly convenient if you want to give your volunteers a little more information about your organization. Say, I want them to know more about the mission of Comment Closet, so I'm going to link our website here. You can add up to 4. This is also great for our partner organizations who may not be able to utilize the exact day and time feature, but they want to add an interest ad to our hub so that students know about the opportunities they have and see that advertisement and get excited about volunteering with them. You can set up an interest ad and then add a link that will go directly to your website so that they can continue signing up and serving for you. So now that we've filled out all of our options about our project, we're going to roll back up and click on dates. You have 3 options for dates. You can add a single date, you can add multiple dates, or you can click on anytime. What anytime does is it means there's no expiration date for your ad, it stays up, but it does not give students an opportunity to join a specific serving date or time. So as I mentioned with our partner organizations who may be more interested in posting an interest ad, this would be what you would do, is click on anytime. Comment Closet is more of a traditional volunteer force. We're looking for students at particular times, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this example by adding in some dates. So first, I'm going to add a single date. So say you have one event coming up, maybe on a weekend, and it's going to be from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. and you need 15 volunteers. Easy to do. We can add this in. You can also add another time slot on this date. If you are also going to need volunteers for cleanup from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m., we can do that as well. We also can add multiple dates. So, for example, with the comic closet, we would be looking for weekly volunteers. Instead of having to add each date individually, I can go in and set a start date. We're going to start on the first day of class, the 19th, and I need volunteers from 10 in the morning until noon. I don't need 15, but I do need volunteers doing different roles. So you can add additional roles. So say I need someone to organize the closet and hang things up. Just need one of those. And then I need students to sort donations. We need 3 of those. And then I need students to advertise in the student union. So they're going to go hang flyers and let other students know that we have this opportunity. Let's have 2 students do that. So we've created 6 opportunities during this time period. And now we want to set how often they're going to come in. So let's have them come every Monday and every Wednesday. And we'll set the date to end. Let's go through the end of school. So once we have all this information, we're going to generate dates. And you'll see it brings up every single Monday and Wednesday that fell between that start and end date. Now, some of these dates we're not going to be in school. So I'm not working on Labor Day. I can come over and click on this little trash can and throw that away, and it disappeared. And we know we don't want to be here the day before Thanksgiving, so let's get rid of that date. We can also go in and edit the times and the roles and how many people are working on each day. So say we know there's an event on campus on September 4th, or August 28th, because I checked on the wrong one. So we know we don't need this many students. We just want one person to organize a closet and one person to sort donations. So I'm going to drop this role altogether and change this to 1. And let's say on this date right here, I know that I can't be here at 10 because I have a meeting. So let's say on this day, they're going to volunteer from 2 in the afternoon until 4 in the afternoon. So you can go in and change each day. You can change how many people are serving until this is exactly what you need it to look like. And then you're going to click on verify. And once you've verified dates, you can actually still go ahead and dig in and still change these. Say we wanted to change this to 1, you can still change those. And once all of your dates and times are set, you're going to go up here and click on publish. And that's it. We've created a project. It's going to open the dashboard for this particular project, and we can see every date. As volunteers sign up, you'll be able to see those volunteers. It's only going through November 10th, but you can go ahead and take this through wherever you need to go. See all the way through December. There's every date you have. If you want to see what the project page looks like, you can visit the project page. You can see all these opportunities where our students can sign up and join. It shows exactly how many spots are open for each one. And if you need to edit the project, you can also do that from the dashboard by clicking on Edit Project. And you notice we have this make a copy down here. you can make a copy. If you have the same event coming up that's just going to be on a different date, you can actually copy everything on here and then just go in and change the dates and roles. Let's take a look and see what this looks like in the Jindal OutREACH VOMO Hub. We're going to go back to our main dashboard and click on Visit Hub. And when we scroll down, there's our project. And we can click on that and see what it looks like. Now, since this is a test project, I'm going to go ahead and delete it off the site pretty quickly so that we don't have any students trying to sign up for it and then it not be accurate dates. So I'm going to show you how you can delete a project as well. So go into projects. Now this project, the first serving date's tomorrow, so it's going to show up pretty quickly in this list. But if it was further away and didn't show up and you needed to find it, you're going to search by keywords in the project name. So I'm going to type in comment and we found it. And we're going to go to edit. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a big red delete button. So we're going to click on that. But don't worry, you can't accidentally delete a project. VOMO has built in this extra step to make sure that that doesn't accidentally happen. So once you click on delete, you're going to have to type delete in all caps and click again, and that's how we'll delete a project. I hope this video has been helpful in the process of creating and editing events with your Jindal OutREACH VOMO account. If you have additional questions or other issues, please contact me directly at either jindaloutreach@utdallas.edu or jillian.mcnally@utdallas.edu. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. We're so excited to have you as a community partner, and we can't wait to see the impact that our volunteers can make with your organization. Welcome again, and thanks for watching.